What's up YouTube? It's your boy the Black X Axis here, and today I'm bringing you some commentary and on some Star Wars Battlefront, the beta on Xbox One. It dropped a couple days ago. I just played a little bit of it, got my pins out there, and honestly it is a pretty dope game. What you're looking at now is the survival mode, which is basically more or less it's like survival from Call of Duty. If you ever played the Call of Duty survival on Modern Warfare 3, I believe that's what it was on. It's basically like that. You just all gotta out survive a couple waves of enemies. You know, you get like a couple drops here and there. They're helpful sometimes. Sometimes they're not really that helpful. Like the proximity bomb really is more detrimental to me than it was actually anything else. Uh, it was a pretty dope game, especially coming from a person who's never played any Star Wars games, never seen any of the movies. Well, I've never finished any of the movies, um, so I don't really know a lot about Star Wars. But that didn't deter me. I still felt like I had a good time playing the game. It's a pretty solid title. I've never played any of the other Battlefront, so I can't really compare them. But I know a lot of people. Some people say that they're better. Some people are saying that they're worse. It really is up to you to decide that once you play it. If you decide to play it, I will say that I'm not getting this title for a full price because there is no story mode. All it is multiplayer, and I do have some quarrels with the multiplayer that I played. The two modes that are on the beta were called Drop Zone and Walker Assault. And with Drop Zone, it was basically like kind of like a capture the flag type of point where there was a pod with special power-ups that would drop every so often, and you had to secure that pod by basically going over there and standing near it and defending it from the enemy team. And if you defended it for so long, you would get a point, and you'd also get these power-ups that would come out the pod, which would help you secure the next pod basically. And the problem that I have, if you basically get one pod, you get power-ups to help you secure the other pods. So it's like kind of redundant on that fact. It's kind of favorite to whoever gets the first one. But even with that one, you can still kind of pull out and have a really good game. Like we had good comebacks. We had a 3 versus 3 standoff, and it was really that last pod that mattered. That determined the victory of the game, and that's really fun, especially when you have friends there. Like the party size for that, I believe, was about 16, so it's 8 versus 8. For the Walker Assault, it's a bigger map, a way bigger map. You could fly in like these little planes and ships or whatever. I don't know Star Wars, don't know what to call them, but they were really dope. You can kind of tell that because it's a dice game, Battlefield was easily an inspiration for this. You can really feel Battlefield when you're flying. You can really feel it when you're playing this mode here. Thing with this mode here is that you have to, if you're on the side of the rebels, you have to stop the walkers from getting to a certain point, and you have to basically destroy them before they get to that point. If you're on the side of the Empire, you have to get the rebels to go to that point. Not get the rebels, get to the walkers to get to that point, and you need to basically defend the walkers and stop the rebels from activating these little satellites. These satellites activate the Y-wing, which targets the walkers and makes them vulnerable for shots. This game mode really favors the Empire. Okay, if you are the rebels, you have like 100% harder time trying to win this to this game mode, and it's kind of like bad playing, I guess, because in the beta you only have 4 gun options. I'm not sure if this is going to be the same thing in the actual game. I'll get to that later. I hope not. But you only have 4 gun options. You get a blaster that starts with you when you're the rebel, a blaster that starts with the Empire. When you get to level 4 or level 3, you get a little pistol blaster, which is dangerous on its own. And then you get the level 5 to be like a machine gun blaster. And if you you're starting out the game, you're just playing, and you play Walker Assault, and you're on the side of the rebels, you are automatically underpowered. The Empire blaster is stronger. It doesn't shoot as fast, but in this game you really don't want to shoot fast because you know overheating or whatever. So it doesn't shoot as fast, but it's way stronger and kind of more accurate than the Rebel blaster. So you're automatically put at a severe disadvantage. And it's just that all they have to do is wait the time run out. Like you have an objective as a rebel. You have an objective. You have to uplink these, activate the uplinks, Then you have to destroy the walkers, and you have to just make you gotta do it all in the time limit. Like you have a time, and you can't see the timer. That's another problem. I can't get that. You can't see the timer. You gotta just know the map and know when they're getting close or not. So you're just putting that huge disadvantage. Whereas the Rebel or Empire, all they have to do is just just stall you to time run out, and they have better guns to do that with. And especially in such a long range map, all they gotta do is just dig in somewhere, just wait for you to come up, pop, you know. Well, it's going to take more than that, but they're going to easily win the match. It's kind of easily favoring the Empire, and that's just not cool. I kind of want them to balance that. Maybe it is just because the beta only has those 4 guns. And the pistol is really like if you are getting into like a one-on-one fight with that pistol in close range, it's over. You're going to lose, especially because like it shoots so fast and has a cooldown that it doesn't heat up really fast. Like it shoots fast, it doesn't heat up fast, so you can really spit that thing before it overheats, before you're vulnerable. So you're going to if you're going against that pistol, you're probably going to die, especially because you don't even gotta aim. You can just let that hip fire. It has amazing accuracy. That definitely needs to be nerfed for the actual game to come out. Um, Another thing I was saying that there's only for those 4 guns, and I would hope that there's more weapon selection in the final game, or else it's going to suffer from Titanfall syndrome. Which Titanfall was a pretty fun game. Like I said, I never actually bought it. I played it. I didn't buy it. I played it at a friend's house, and it got insanely boring within about 2 hours. Like all you had was those 6, 7 guns, and that was about it. There was not a lot of weapon selection. The maps weren't exactly the greatest thing ever. And I'm kind of sensing from this that it might be, the same thing. See, even with the beta for here in Battlefront, we played those 2 maps. But let's go back to the Black Ops 3 beta. In Black Ops 3, we had a couple of different maps, not just 3. I think it was 4 different maps. We had a lot of guns to play from or to choose from, and to play around and mess with. You could see all the perks. Whatever you had, a lot of customization. You could kind of see where the game was going with in customization options. But with here, you can't really do that. With here, there isn't a lot of customization options that you can see from here. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. And another thing about it is that this game was developed by EA or published by EA, or EA had a hand in it. I don't know what other hand. I can't think about it. But EA did have a hand in this game, and that kind of deterred me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It kind of deterred me from wanting to purchase this game. And that's because EA is known for having its shitty service. Okay, let's be real. EA is known for having shitty service, and that deterred me from wanting to, actually purchase this game. It still does, and you're gonna see later on when I try to get into a drop zone, that I get disconnected because EA discontinued. Well, I lost connection to the EA service. All right, and that happens a lot of times. And this is just a beta, so I'm gonna get the benefit of the doubt and say that it's a beta. But we do know EA's track record. We do know that service is trash, and to see this already is kind of disheartening for the for product game. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. But to be honest, I did have a fun time playing this game. A lot of this was a new experience to me, the whole Star Wars thing. I did learn a couple things about Star Wars here. And by playing this game, and it was just a really fun experience. I had a couple it was a fun experience to say that, but I think I only had fun because I was good at it, or decent at it, I should say. And I think I was only decent at it is because it plays like Battlefield. It plays like Battlefield with kind of like a Star Wars code on it. And I haven't played Battlefield since Battlefield 3. Actually, yeah, since Battlefield 3. So I was kind of, enjoying it. Haven't played in a while, and maybe that's why I'm having as much fun as I did, just because it plays like Battlefield. I haven't played Battlefield in a while, and maybe I was kind of reminiscing on that fact. But this game itself, or this game in itself, it doesn't really have anything besides the Star Wars code that really makes it separately commendable. Besides, the gameplay aesthetics, which the gameplay aesthetics were basically Battlefield aesthetics. A lot of a lot of it was just kind of copy paste from Battlefield, but that still doesn't make it necessarily. I mean, that actually does make it necessarily a bad game. There's not a lot of uniqueness to it, but in that sense that a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people who buy this game are looking for the Battlefront type of gameplay, and maybe the Battlefront type of gameplay is what you have from Battlefield. Maybe I don't know that. Like I said before, I never played Battlefront. I've never played a Star Wars game before. This opportunity or to play this beta. Uh, that's basically my thoughts on the game. Like I said, I'm not going to be personally get a full price. I'll wait till a price drop. There are a couple reasons for that. Like I said before, um, there's no story mode. I'm not a huge fan of just playing multiplayer only games. Uh, the way that it plays, it kind of plays too much like Battlefield, and that EA servers are kind of trash. I'm not sure if I want to sit around and deal with that. Cause let's be real, they just fixed Battlefield 3 servers like a year ago, and Battlefield has been out for Battlefield 3's been out for like 2-3 years. So let's be real on that. All right. This is that actually was what I was saying about with the with the EA servers not letting me get into my game. All right, what you're watching now is some Drop Zone. I'm going to fade away now and urge you just to enjoy the rest of the gameplay. If you like this video, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Please and check out my blog. This has been the Black Access, and I'm out.
Transport on the field. Readings indicate a bomber is targeting
It was at this moment Black knew he fucked up.
Without it, the rebels won't be able to provide air support in time.